Hi, my name is Barrie Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around this Leapmotor C10 range extended electric vehicle. Bit to talk about, it's a range extended vehicle that's got a 1.5 litre petrol engine. The petrol engine doesn't drive the wheels. It's simply a generator. It creates electricity for the electric motor to power the car, but you still get tax benefits. It's only 8% benefit in kind at the moment. Lovely to drive, and to be honest, I couldn't really tell whether it was on electric or petrol at the time. It was only when I stopped that I could actually hear it. So that's it stopped. Get in. Foot on brake. And that's it, that's the engine. This is going to have the EV guys and the ICE guys torn down the middle. It's got a 1.5 petrol engine, but it's electric. So this is under the bonnet. As you can see there, looks like there's 3 separate coolant bottles. Pretty much normal engine. And then that looks like all the electrics and the motor. 600-mile range. It's a Leapmotor C10 hybrid EV. You can get this at the moment for £399 deposit and 47 monthly payments of £399. There's a Leapmotor's deposit contribution of £974. Optional final payment £16,374. It's a REEV, range extended EV. Full range up to 602 miles. EV range 90 miles, that's WLTP figures. DC charging time 30 to 80%, 18 minutes. Maximum power 250 horsepower, and it's a 2-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive vehicle. The C10 hybrid EV is powered by a refined 1.5 litre 4-cylinder range extender engine designed to deliver smooth efficiency while keeping fuel consumption low. With 50 kilowatt of rated power, it works seamlessly alongside the electric motor to extend driving autonomy when needed. Its 50-litre fuel tank ensures that long trips remain effortless, combining the convenience of fast refueling with the benefits of electrification. Tailored energy modes. The C10 hybrid EV is equipped with 4 adaptive energy modes designed to match different driving needs. Among them, EV and fuel are the most important. EV mode prioritises pure electric driving for everyday commutes, while fuel mode ensures maximum range and peace of mind on long journeys. In addition, EV Plus extends the last miles in full electric, and Power Plus guarantees performance in demanding conditions. Together, these modes give drivers the flexibility to enjoy the smooth feeling of electric driving in every situation without compromise. EV Plus maximises battery use by only allowing the generator to start below 9%, perfect for extending the last miles in full electric. EV prioritises electric driving for daily commutes, with the generator starting only when the battery drops below 25%. Fuel maintains battery charge using the generator, ideal for long journeys with limited charging opportunities. Power Plus keeps the generator always running to ensure strong performance in demanding or low battery conditions. The C10 HEV hybrid electric vehicle combines the best of electric mobility with the freedom of extended range. It is always driven by its rear electric motor, ensuring a smooth, quiet and fully electric driving experience. When the battery charge becomes low, a front-mounted combustion engine automatically activates, but only to generate electricity, never to power the wheels. This intelligent setup removes range anxiety while preserving the feel of pure electric driving. With its smart energy management system, the C10 HEV adapts seamlessly to different driving situations, delivering efficiency, performance and peace of mind on every journey. The vehicle's finished in canopy grey metallic. We've got the roof bar carrier system. It's got a full glass panoramic roof, rear privacy glass, the black window surrounds, sill protectors. It'll work off your phone to get you in and out and personalise your vehicle, but that card I think this must be set for the door mirrors not to go in at the moment. I'll try and remember to check that. Nice car. Wheels kind of match the exterior colour on this, so it's dark silver alloy wheels. It's got Dunlop Sport Max tyres on as well. Little Leapmotor badge on the side. Great specification. Got everything that you could possibly need. Blind spot indicator warnings. It's got 360-degree cameras. There's a little camera just in the front there, and it also gives you the wheel view, so you don't scuff your alloys when you're parking. Nice clean lines at the front. It's got the usual ADAS systems, which is the first thing I turn off when I get in a car. Again, I really think that if you need those systems, then you shouldn't actually be driving. You should get somebody else to drive you. Integrated rear tailgate spoiler. The little button to open the boot is there. Power open, power close boot. Plenty of room in the back. Roller blind rear load cover there. Got reversing sensors. Close the boot. And just under there is your reversing camera. Absolute bags of room in it. Loads of headroom too with the full glass panoramic roof there. Seats are nice and comfy. The leather look, it's hard to say what they feel like. Comfortable enough. I'm assuming there's this kind of vegan leather stuff. The centres are perforated. Rear centre armrest here. We've got Isofix rear child seat anchor points. But as I say, I've got my seat where I'm very, very comfortable in the front, and I'm also very, very comfortable in the back. There's a USB and a USB-C charging point there. Vehicle's lovely. Okay, let's go for a ride. So in order to start the vehicle, please press the brake pedal and place it NFC in the card reading area, or unlock it again. So there we go, foot on the brake, and then if I just put this in drive, now you will have heard the motor start up there, so that's it, the motor's running now. Reversing camera there, you've also got the wheel camera, shows you where you are, and I can put it to the wheels so I can have a close-up, make sure I'm not going to hit that curb there. Settings. Now, first of all, ADAS. I want to knock all these off. Knock all those off, yes. I don't want any of those. Lane departure warning, I want that off, yes, off. Emergency lane keeping assist, off. Yes, I want them all off. Oh, blind spot detection, no, I don't want that off. But everything else, I want off. And now, if I go to, you'll see charging there, 76%. Now this has got a fuel tank, it's showing fuel, 129 miles at the moment, and electric 68 miles. So I've got a total of 197 miles here. It does have a charging cable, so you can plug it in and get up to 100 miles, was it 102 miles? Say 100 miles anyway. Driving, it's on fuel at the moment. So you've got EV plus, EV, fuel, and Power Plus. At the moment, you're on fuel. So let's get going. We'll put it in reverse there. And I'm going to try and show you this, which is a very, very good, especially on this road. Get going, because believe it or not, it's warm today. But it's got rear collision warning. And it does shut you down quite quickly if there's anything coming. It puts the brakes on itself. There you go, look, whack. It's already stopped me. So we go again, and again. It's quite urgent. Stop me again. Let's see if we, no, we're not going to be able to go. We could be here a while. So this is in fuel, working off petrol. You see their fuel, and it's battery power preservation. If I want to knock it to EV, I'll just have to knock that button off. And then we're in EV. Now I don't know about you, but I couldn't really tell any difference there. As I've said to many people in the past, I don't find EVs to be any quieter than driving a petrol car, but then I don't drive fast, and I change gear when I should do. I don't over rev the engine, and I'm a good driver. So EV Plus, you can feel it's a quick car, really is. Again, you've got this, you feel nice and enclosed and safe. Nice big front center armrest here. So you got EV Plus, EV, fuel, Power Plus. So if you want to save the battery, you just put in fuel there, and let's see if we can hear a difference now. A slight difference. It's warm. I'll have to turn the fan on, otherwise my camera's in the front screen will overheat. I've said before that I think the dashboard should actually be bigger. You've got this whacking big thing here, dashboard there, your speed is quite tiny. You can see the fuel display in the left hand bottom corner, how much charge you've got, and also how much petrol and how much total range, whether you're in park, reverse, neutral or drive, whether your lane departure's on, and you've also got sat nav there. Sat nav. Excellent screen. Don't look like the app's been downloaded yet. This is a 26 plate. Only just come out of the workshop after being PDI'd, so I think I'm the first person to drive it. It's nice. Again, the door mirrors, before the door mirrors hadn't folded in, they weren't set to fold in. I've done that now. Underneath there you've got your charging ports, cup holders, also charges your phone there, so it's a wireless charger. It's a funny sensation that even though the engine's working, when you accelerate, the engine doesn't get noisier. So it kind of goes against everything for me there. Go back to settings, battery power preservation, put that off, and then we'll put it onto EV. We'll save just Leapmotor's fuel, which obviously all the EV people this week have been gloating about. I've had numerous messages, haha, queuing for petrol, making fun of the fact that there's a war just started and people are stockpiling petrol. Afraid the electric vehicle people let themselves down at every opportunity they get, making fun of war. I would say all vehicles these days are almost undrivable with these ADAS systems, and whoever's invented them is not a good driver. Turning your back from the lane, beeps all the time. You know, I mean, it's stressful driving. I love driving. I absolutely love it. I like nothing better than going for a nice drive. This is a lovely vehicle. Although I say I wouldn't, if I was going for a Sunday drive, I wouldn't go in an EV. If I was doing my daily work, I'd use my EV. If I was going to work and back and shopping, I'd use an EV. If I was going out for a Sunday drive, then I'd go in a petrol car, preferably a V8. But this is a nice vehicle. Would do me as a daily user. Sounds pretty cheap, to be fair. Although the hybrid version seems like it's dearer to buy on finance than the fully electric version, and you would think that wouldn't be the case. In Just EV, there seems to be no regen on whatsoever there. Put it in EV Plus. Now, I drove the B10 and I've driven the C10 and the T03, and I got the same impression each time I drove them, and that was it felt flat and bouncy, which is the same impression I get in every kind of EV I drive. It's not horrendous and you get used to it, but just at the moment in this, I'm getting the feeling of driving a petrol car with an engine, and the way you go over bumps, to me, seems to be different than the way you go over with the weight distribution in an EV. This is more like how I like it, with the front end kind of leading, the weight from the front end. And I can only assume that's having the full weight over the front wheels. We're doing 70 miles an hour there, and one thing I learned from last week, I couldn't find where the cruise control is, and it's here. You just press down, but it's not like probably a normal cruise control where you would, you know, you can set, reduce, increase, or cancel. This cancels by touching the brake. It's intelligent cruise control. It's actually keeping me a distance from the vehicle in front. Now it certainly picks its feet up, as you can see. I'm going to go back up the motorway. Now I have to say, I do prefer this to the EV. You've got heated seats, heated steering wheel, nice and quiet at the moment, even though it's I don't know, perhaps they should, electric vehicles, perhaps they should put a big lump of metal over the front wheels, or put more of the battery weight over the front wheels. The seats are lovely and comfortable. Also today, of course, that's the other thing, if I go on to seats there, comfort, I want ventilation. So there you go. That's blowing cool air through the perforations. It's even showing you the radar in front where the cars are. Look, one in front of me over there and one over there, and it's actually braking me too. Will it brake me totally? Yes, believe it or not, I was covering the brake, but I haven't touched it, and it stopped me. I still find it just a touch more bouncy, but I prefer the drive to it. The steering just feels like you lean into a corner like I'm used to as the weight transfers on the front end. Let's just whip in here for 1 sec. Oh, and there's a car coming. Fancy that. We'll just test this, look. Can you see? The last thing we want to do is catch that. And I can't actually see it in the mirror here. But if I was to put the mirror down, you'll see there, look. Now I couldn't actually see that. So that's good. That's a feature I like. I forgot to mention the blind spot warning indicator. I really like it. I do really like it. And I like the way it drives better than I like the way the EV drives, although there's nothing wrong with the EV for day-to-day driving. If it suits your needs, by all means get one. But this looks like it's the best of both worlds. You can plug it in, get up to 100 miles just off purely electric, or you can do another 500 mile on fuel, which produces electric to drive the electric motor. Best of both worlds, great hybrid, I like it. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video. Bye bye.